Hello, I'm Hannah. I just got my package in the mail from About Face, so I figured I would try these on. We'll see how it goes. I ordered 4 things. I ordered these on the last day of 2020 on pre-order. I think they were expected to ship, I think it was January 25th. It ended up shipping January 24th. But then the shipping took a really long time, and I know it's not the fault of the brand, but these got like a whole tour of the tri-state area. These were like, I'm in New York, they were coming to New York, then they were going to Pennsylvania, coming back to New York, going to Jersey, coming back to New York, going to Connecticut, and then they finally got to me like about 2 weeks later. So what I got is 2 shades of the eye paint. I love the packaging on these. This is like that soft packaging that I know like a lot of nail polish bottles, the top is. I love these. I love how it feels. I mean, I was drawn to the brand because of the look of the packaging anyway, so I'm happy to report that like the actual feel of the packaging is as like cool and luxurious as it seemed. I also got the matte lip color. This is in Slumber, and then the Shadowstick in Acidic. This was free with purchase, but I was gonna buy it anyway, so that's kind of cool. And they came in these weird little Pat McGrath bags. So I put most of my base on already because these are not powder products. For the Shadowstick, it's kind of bigger than I expected it to be. That's bright, I like it. So the plan for this one is I'm just gonna stick it all over my inner corner. It's definitely like a creamy, almost kind of crayon-y feel. I think the pigment's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty bold. I like that. I could definitely see myself using this, especially for an inner corner pop. The only video I watched of these was that girl Shay XO, and she had these 2 exact colors, and she was saying that she was surprised by all of the images from the brand that had very structured eye looks with these because she found them very liquidy. So I'm planning on doing kind of a structured eye look. I'm a little nervous. So I'm gonna take Cloned first. It's a regular little paddle brush. I think it kind of has like a liquid lipstick kind of consistency. I'm gonna try to go right onto my eye with this, but I might clean it up with the brush if I need to. Oh, it looks kind of nice. Oof. All right, that's gonna need some help. I'm just gonna dab a little bit onto my Sigma Eyeliner E11 brush and try to get like a nicer tip. Alright, it feels a little messy, but not bad. You can see that because of my hooded eyes from blinking, it already transferred from my crease onto my lid, but I guess we'll see in a couple moments if it does dry down or not. I want to fill in the blank space with Dionysus, so just to be safe, I'm gonna take that on a flat brush. So it's a little messy. That also might partially be me doing my makeup in a viewfinder. I have to stop doing that. And we can see that transferred. Give me a minute, I'm gonna try to clean this up a little bit. Okay, so I touched up the top edge with a little bit of brown eyeliner, a little bit of concealer, and then I used the tip of that flat brush to apply the same colors on my lower lash line. So I don't really hate this. It was a little bit less user-friendly than I might have thought, but I don't hate it. Now I'm gonna try to do something radical that might totally mess up my face. I want to try to use a little bit of Dionysus as blush. I can tell it's very pigmented, so I figured I might mix on the back of my hand some of my Tinted moisturizer with a little bit of the eyeshadow and then just stipple it on with a foundation brush. Okay, let's see. Alright, maybe I could have used a little bit more color. Actually, I'm going to try that again with a little bit less tinted moisturizer and a little bit more color. Alright, that looks way more blushy and potentially scary. You know, it's bold, but I think I like it. I think this brush might have been a little bit too big for this bright of a color. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. But recently I just love testing the multi-purpose possibilities of products. So I like knowing that this can be an eyeshadow, but also you could stick it in your foundation and make it a blush. So last up we have the matte painted lip color in the shade Slumber. I went back and forth on the lip colors for a little bit, and I feel like this is like kind of the most normal color. There was a pink that was so super light. There was a brown that was very yellow. There were some deeper shades that didn't really interest me. I think it was the brownish one that I had in my cart for a while and I ended up taking it out. The packaging on this one, the cap is that same super soft, nice texture. The bottle is like a matte glass. I do prefer the packaging of the liquid lipstick, but I like that they differentiated them. So let's zoom on in and try this out. When it comes to liquid lipsticks, I'm kind of moving away from matte, but I don't mind a matte formula if it is not drying. My tolerance for like the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip has definitely been going down throughout the years, but I still don't mind like the KVD one or the e.l.f. matte. This one, there was a lot of product when I pulled it out, and it's more of a slanted doe foot. While I'm putting it on, it almost smelled mentholy, but when I'm sniffing it, I can't really put my finger on what it smells like. It is something kind of like warm. I wouldn't even call it fragrance. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it is a bit of an odd scent. For the color though, I like the color. It's definitely brown, very little pinky tones in there, but it's very wearable. It does feel quite dry, but it doesn't look crackly when I move my lips. At least not yet. It hasn't even been a minute since I put it on. Overall, for my first impressions, I would say that none of this is bad, but right off the bat, I don't think any of these are going to become my favorites. I think I definitely could have lived without them. The only complaint about the lip products is that I just prefer something less dry, but I definitely will use this and try to play with the gloss and things. Actually, let me try on a gloss just for fun. This is Dose of Colors Over the Top, the collab with Desi and Katy. This one smells good. This smells like cake. Yeah, so by doing that, I no longer have that dry feel that I don't like, but I still get to use the color. And it's funny, after putting the gloss on it, it does look more yellowy than I had originally thought. Final thoughts on the eyes. You can already see the creasing in there, which is pretty common for me with my hooded eyes, but still not ideal. And the colors of the liquid eyeshadow seem to be moving around a bit, especially in the crease. It came up by my lash line when I curled my lashes. It's possible the liquid eyeshadows will get slightly more dry as time goes on. That does happen, and for these, I think I might welcome that. I love the shades. I could see myself using them as liquid liners, but I know I would have a massive problem with them smudging if I did, so we'll see. This does feel dry to the touch now, but hooded eyes always seem to win. So that's going to be everything for today. If you like this, please consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing, and thank you for being here. Bye.